I think it's very important for a woman to learn how to be a man's high. You know, be his addiction, be something that he just craves. So, I was gonna make a video explaining how to make a man crave you. Some women do have that gift naturally, but it can be learned. So don't worry, ladies. It's a few techniques, a few things that I incorporate into my relationships, or, with my friends or with the guys that's in my life, just to make sure that they always come back. Even if you guys break up and are better off as friends, these techniques will always keep a man coming back to you as a friend, as a lover, as just that healing place that all men need. So stay tuned for the rest of this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell so that you can be notified whenever I make a video.
See, I'm just speaking hypothetically, so let your guards down and come and get this therapy. My deepest apologies. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm your future and your prophecy. Navigate the way to the top, girl, just follow me. I love playing Monopoly. Your body is my property. Your mind is my motivation. Play your cards right, you get the whole world out of me.
To remember that men are in the world, they're going through a lot of stuff, especially black men, but men in general, they go through their things that, have issues with their business or at work, being responsible for so many people like you, the children, his parents. Men are expected to do so much. They're expected to be strong, and I feel like in order to be a man's addiction, you have to allow him to be vulnerable around you. You have to listen when he speaks. Listen to his stories. Laugh at his jokes. Like, we feel like, if they tell us what they're going through, we have to tell them all the sad things that we got going on. And sometimes that's not what that person may need. Sometimes they just want to vent. Sometimes he just want to come and lay his head on your lap and tell you about everything that's going on in his life. And he needs to know that he has that place where he can go to and vent and release that energy. And ladies, I feel like we are more emotional beings. So we have our girlfriends, we talk to more people about our issues. We're more likely to vent throughout the day. And, whereas men, they hold a lot of their stress and everything in. That's why they're always tense, So what I would recommend for you ladies, if you want to learn how to be a man's addiction, is sometimes we have to learn to just shut up. And I'm with you. I'm a woman. So this is everything that I'm telling y'all in these videos is things that I had to learn, or that I am learning, so that I can be the best woman that I can be. I don't want anybody to be in my presence or in my space and not leave feeling better about themselves, and I want my man, when he comes around me, I want him to be comfortable. I want him to be at ease. I want him to know that I am here for you. I'm listening to you. When you give that man that heavenly place that you call a home, or your sacred space, he comes into your presence, you want to make it feel like a heavenly moment. He's coming there, he's being comforted, you're listening to him, you're giving little advice, but not advice as if you're teaching him. You want to basically give off his own advice. So like, let's say if he's telling you about his job and, I really think I should do this, or I really think, and out of the things that he think he should do, I would say, well, baby, you already know what you need to do. Maybe this, whatever it is that you feel, that is a good idea. And if he say, well, no, maybe I need to do this, and you say, well, baby, I think that's a good idea too. No matter what, I think you're going to make the best decision. And no matter what, I'm here for you. Something like that is so much better than, well, why would you do this? And why would you, like, all that is just unnecessary. You have to learn sometimes to shut up and just let him make his own decisions, because men love to feel like they are the boss. They are the leaders. And even if silently we're the bosses and we're the leaders, because we're influencing every step and every decision that he make, we're a big influence on his life. So if you kind of have to gracefully tell him the things that you want him to know, and he'll hear you. Even if you don't think he hears you, a man, they hear you. They're human. They have ears. They hear you, you know, so you don't have to constantly repeat it over and over and over again. So what I like to do, you know, to make sure that I'm my man's addiction is that, you know, whenever I'm around him, I'm loving on him. I'm looking at him like he's just the most handsomest man in the world. Is that a word? Handsomest? Well, like he's the most handsome man in the world. I'm just, you know, just giving him lots of attention, because no matter what you think, men love attention, not nagging attention or not bugging him attention, but they love to know that you want him. You know, you smiling at him, damn baby, you look good. Oh, look at you, that haircut looks nice. You know, things like that. Men like to hear that, they need to hear that, and it makes them feel good. You know, I will make sure, you know, you cook him a nice meal, you get him some food in his belly. And this has, I'm not even going to mention sex in this video, because sex has nothing to do with being a man's addiction. You know, he can get sex anywhere, but what he's going to get from you is a sense of peace and love and comfort, you know, and you're going to just talk to him. You're going to look him in his face, baby, tell me about your day. You know, no, really, tell me about your day. Tell me what's been going on with you. Are you okay? You know, things like that. That this is what a man needs, because sometimes he might not open up, or he might not feel like you want to hear what he has to go, you know, what he has going on. So sometimes you have to just like really push him in a nice, sweet, calm way to get the information that you want to get from him. You know, baby, what's wrong? Talk to me. Now, if he say it's nothing wrong, don't keep asking him, what's wrong? I can tell something wrong, because that's going to go into a whole argument. I've started arguments like this before, where you know, because we have intuition, and we can feel when something's not right with you. So maybe just getting behind him. What do you want to watch? You want to watch something on TV? Are you hungry? All right, well, I'm going to just rub your shoulders or whatever. And if you want to talk to me, I'm here. If not, cool. You know, and that's it. Don't say nothing else. You know, you might, you know, just want to lay on the couch and just lay with them. Sometimes men just want to be quiet. Sometimes men, there's nothing wrong. Sometimes they just want quiet. They just want peace. And as women, I know it's hard for us to give that peace, but sometimes we have to just shut up. Again, it's like, is that the main thing I keep saying? Damn. So, ladies, I really honestly feel like in order to be a man's peace in his addiction, you need to make sure that when he's around you, you're feeding him. You're feeding his ego. And I do have another video, The Hand That Strokes the Ego Rules the World. And you need to check that out. Maybe I should link it up in the description. Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, like stroke his ego, make him feel good, feed him something to eat, you know, talk to him, but not just talk. What's most important in that whole conversation is that you listen, observe his body language, pay attention. Maybe because I'm a nurse, I can kind of look at people and see, you know, that's just something I'm gifted at doing. I can look at you and tell if you're tense, if you're stressed, if you're happy, if you want to play. Like, I'm kind of good at, you know, analyzing and assessing people. So we as women, we all have that gift. We're just goddesses by nature. So we really need to make sure that we start assessing our men and looking at the situation before we start complaining about some stuff, and, you know, just talking about stuff that's just really not, it's just not the time. And you want to make sure that whenever he's with you, you are making him feel good. You are not nagging him. You're not stressing him. You're feeding him. You're loving on him, giving him compliments. Always keep your mystery, ladies. Whenever you know, it's okay to hang out, and it's okay to go out and enjoy yourself, and you don't always have to tell him where you're going. That's gonna make him wonder. You know, he might say, oh baby, is that new? Be like, baby, what you talking about? You seen this before. So you didn't really answer the question, but you kind of gave him just enough to still wonder. Like, that's another way I feel like you be his addiction, because you always only want to give a man just a little. You know, we so busy trying to give it all to him because we just want to show him what a good woman we are. But in reality, all we doing is just giving it all up, and we gonna be used up. And now it's like, what more can I get from you, lady? We need to start giving men a little bit at a time, not a lot. You know, maybe the first date or second date, you know, you want to peck him, give him a kiss. Then maybe, listen, I know we are grown, we all have sex, you know, people have needs and whatever, but I do feel like you always, so even if you've already had sex with him, you don't have to have sex with him every time you guys hang out. You know, you can have sex the one time, and then the next time just go hang out, do things, talk to him, get in his mind. Because if all you're doing is allowing this man to use you for sex, that's all he's gonna it's not like he don't want more. He probably didn't want more. It's just that this is all you're offering. You're not offering me a safe place. You're not offering me, just the attention and what it is that he probably needs. So we have to learn to offer more than just sex, and keep a man guessing. Sometimes I don't give a freak if you miss him. Sometimes if he calls you like, babe, what you doing tonight? Oh no, I'm busy. I'm gonna be with my friends. Because that's when they miss you. That's when they're going to realize, I miss her. I need that high again. When you take something from somebody, a lot of times they learn to appreciate it once it's gone. If you continuously give, the person is going to be just like, okay, it's too much. I didn't had it. I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. It's like eating the same dinner every day, all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you give it to them just a little bit. And I'm not just talking about, you don't have to be mean in between the sex. You can do sexual acts, like you can rub on him, you can give him a massage, you can even do other things, to please him. But sometimes you want to just hold back on certain things so that he always has something to want from you. Or you can always say, oh baby, you've been real nice to me this week. I'm gonna give you a little something. And they're gonna remember that, and it's gonna make them want to do nice things every week, because they know how you are when they do good deeds. Be his addiction, ladies. Love on him. Give him compliments. Be his place of peace. And he's going to be so high when he's with you. And as soon as he leaves, that high going to start coming down. And then he going to be like, I need her. Even I have exes that to this day, if y'all ever see me with someone and we were close, just know that me and that person is always still friends. They call me, they get advice, because I am still a safe haven for them. I still sit and I listen to them, and they can, just talk to me about anything. This video, be his addiction, make him love you, make him want you, make him miss you. And this is just what I've learned. It works. I'm telling you, I'm not even going to toot my own horn, but I really do have men of all over wanting my energy. Not even just men. I have men and women. They want my energy. They love to be around me. It's like I heal them. Just, hanging out with certain people, just them being in my presence for a couple days, or for a phone call for a couple hours, it really uplifts their spirit. Like, I've motivated people just by showing them how hard I work, and now they motivated and they ready to go. And because that is just the energy that I give off. That's why I call myself an all healer. I am Goddess Fumilola, Goddess Fumilayo. And I usually say it's really Goddess Fumilayo, but I use Fumilola because I want wealth. So if you ever notice me say, Fumilola, that is why, because I want wealth. That is the meaning of that. Give me wealth. Olu Fumilola. That's God gives me wealth. Olu Fumilaya is God give me joy. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Be Divine Minded. Hit me up. Look for me on Instagram. I'll definitely follow back if you catch me at a time where I'm awake or something like that. Now, if I'm not up and I'm not on Instagram and I don't see you following me, just comment on some of my videos and pictures to get my attention so I know to follow you back. But thanks for watching, and love you all.